Entering Accessibility tab, menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle Accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to the servers.
Ohio. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Buckeyes offense will have first crack at this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the...
Caught, and he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Play fake, Iamaleava. Left side is Thomas. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, pressure's coming. On target over the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They're all over it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got the first down. On the move at the 30. All out of space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Rodgers. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Imaliava. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down in the gun, Imaliava. Touchdown, Buckeye! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Runs through a tackle. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Can't get him to the ground. Driven back.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Calls it in. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense set on 1st down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Imaliava to throw. Caught, it's Hunt. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going for it all. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Long way to go on second down. Back to pass, it's Marshall. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Keeps it himself. There he goes. Past the 6. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Iamaleava. Look out. Just gets rid of that one.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Blasted as he lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. The run inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. He breaks a tackle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The handoff to Johnson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Imaliava. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. The short hands. It's Moore. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Imaliava to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Marshall. Just got rid of that one.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Oh, the quick spin move. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. Imaliava makes the grab. It's Moore. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This will likely be the last play of the half. Iamaleava to the air again. Moving out to the right. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Spartans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll give it to Johnson. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. Plows through the defense. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open. And go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Looking for a crease to the left. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Throwing, Imaliava. Rushes on. Right side, it's Thomas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Imaliava on the play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Under pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. DB's right up on the receivers. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Continues to fight for yards. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sparty.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football.
Looking for the end zone and the tie. Instead, he finds a sack, and the defense rises up, and the offense can't tie the game. From deep, it's Moore. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Needs it here on 4th down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. This offense has it with really good field position. Play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Left side is Coleman Williams. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So 1st down will open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Running inside, it's Rodgers. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Draw play, it's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. In traffic, it's Clement. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's got the 1st down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver going in motion. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flowers. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're all over him. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So still a 2-point game here, and you'd like to give your defense a little pat on the back by following their stop with a score, Jesse.
Yeah, and I feel like the offense here, they sense this opportunity, right, David? They know if they go score, they put themselves in a position to win.
And you put your defense in a great spot. I want to be up in the 4th quarter. If they can put a drive together here, up by a touchdown, I like my chances.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And that extra point might be the thing that brings it home. They're up by 9 late in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Marshall. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out wide left, it's Hunt. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeye! They'll go to the air.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Look out! And they got it.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. The play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Drops back. It's Marshall. And it's going to be a safety, and that is quite a way to finish this game off. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play. But instead, he gives up the big safety.
And as he throws, the pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys